So here we're doing question 2, where we're given the function f as f at x, which is equal to 7x plus 7 divided by 2x minus 4 for x being an element of all real numbers where x cannot equal 2. For our first question, we are asked to find the root of the function. We know that, so for question A, we're asked to find the roots. We know that the roots of the functions are for when the function f at x is equal to 0. So we only need to evaluate the numerator in this case. So we will set 7x plus 7 equal to 0. We can rearrange our equation to find that x is equal to -1. So that is one of our roots. For the second question, part B, we're asked to first find the equation of the vertical asymptote. Now, a vertical asymptote occurs when the denominator is equal to 0, in this case 2x minus 4. If we rearrange our variables, we'll find that the vertical asymptote will be when x is equal to 2. Lastly, we're asked to find the equation of our horizontal asymptote. Now, to find the horizontal asymptote, we first look at the degrees of our numerator and denominator. In this case, the degrees for 7x and 2x are both 1. So we can find the horizontal asymptote by dividing the lead coefficient of the numerator and by the leading coefficient of the denominator. So that will be 7 over 2, which becomes 3.5. So this is the equation for our horizontal asymptote. And then for part C of the equation, or of the question, we are asked to find the inverse of our equation. So we can do this by substituting y for x, swapping them essentially. So for the equation f at x, where f at x is equal to y, our initial equation is 7x plus 7 divided by 2x minus 4, but we will be swapping the x and y variables, so our equation becomes divided by 2y minus 4. Okay, and we will rearrange our equation to again isolate for x, and that is what will give us the inverse of our equation. So we'll multiply both sides by 2y minus 4, and then we will distribute the x into the brackets, so we get 2xy. Let's put the x variable first. Minus 4x is equal to 7y plus 7. Then we will gather the y terms to one side and move the other variables to the opposing side. So we'll move 7y over and the 4x to the other side. So we'll subtract y, and this will become positive 4x plus 7. Then if we factor out the common variable of these two terms, which is y, we get y times 2x minus 7 equal to 4x plus 7. And we can finally isolate for y by dividing both sides by 2x minus 7. And this will be the inverse of our original equation.